Knowledge discovery in database environment. Now, where there are data sets, mega data available, big data available, can you make a sequence? Can you read the method in the madness? Therefore, that is what we are trying to understand. The knowledge discovery in database environment. The stages. There are 6 stages to it. First and foremost is the selection stage. Then probably cleaning of data. Then the enrichment of data, then the coding of the data. The fifth will be all about data mining, and then comes the last one, reporting thereby. So yes, we are talking about data selection, cleaning, enrichment, coding, data mining, and reporting. So what are we looking out here? Here is enormous data, the big data that comes around it, and we start cleaning it up. It is there in the warehouse. You start cleaning it out and probably fine tuning depending upon the selection, the task related data. And this is how data mining, the core of knowledge discovery, has been made. Once the data mining has done, the pattern has been understood, a pattern has been identified, you are creating nothing but knowledge. So keep on, whatever data which has been discarded needs to be put into the data integration methods or the warehouse thereby. So this is the knowledge discovery process, knowledge data discovery. Data selection, it is the first stage of KDD process in which we select the data set for the database required to work with. Data sets are required for operational databases. Obtaining information from the centralized database can be extremely difficult. Reason may be data set may need conversions from one format to another. Example, Access file to Access file, MS Excel to MS Access. Data selection, different qualities of data are available in different parts are available. Making the right choice is very important. Investigation should be made on data warehouse available in an organization. A well-maintained data warehouse is an asset, will help us to make data selection job much more convenient by providing the right data set necessary for analysis. Data cleaning. This is the second stage of knowledge data discovery. Data set obtained is never, believe me, never ever perfect. It needs to be washed around. It needs to be cleaned around. We need to be aware of what extent the pollution is all about it, how much diluted the data is all about it. So KDD, the data selection, the second step is in the real world is very dirty, incomplete, lacks attributes, values, noisy, contain error. What kind of error? Human error. What kind of error? Not available when connected, absolutely, in absence. Not entered due to misunderstanding, probably not even processed. Malfunction of hardware and software, probably there is a misfit between the software that you're using it, and mistaken data entry, which is more rampant than anything else. So there's noisy, there are noises, and then there are inconsistent, as in containing discrepancies code. The cleaning phenomena should try to eliminate all the above methods. Defect by the stage of deduplication, domain consistency, and disambiguation thereby. The enrichment of the data, this is which is a process by adding additional information to the databases, accessing the additional database to obtain some kind of meaning, some kind of method, some kind of trend. Example, an airline company might cooperate with a telephone company to enhance its marketing policies. A telephone company maintains a large database of comprising of call behavior of customers, creates telephone profile of the basis of these data. So knowledge data discovery. This telephone profile could be used by airlines to identify interested new groups of target customer. So data miners can collect all the necessary information from additional botting in databases. Obtain informations from other organizations may involve some sort of tedious procedure. Coding. Coding is one of the most important stages where further cleaning is required. This is what we are all looking forward to. A coding can range from a simple SQL queries to a sophisticated high level languages depending upon requirement. Some polluted records can be easily filtered out by SQL queries. Example, record with most of the field empty can be easily be traced, can easily be removed. Coding is a creative activity which involves creative transformation of data. It can be used to obtain more simpler form of complete and detailed databases. But what is KDD? What is coding? Example, to the table of the magazine publisher, we can apply the following coding. Example, but can we convert the address to a region code? Definitely yes. We can put a area code. We can we code it by the birth date to age, definitely yes. Whichever is born in whichever decade, probably we can club together as a generation. Divide the income by 1,000, probably again very easy. Divide the credit by 1,000, again probably is very easy. And these are the things that we need to understand time and again. Convert the owners, yes, obviously 1 to 10. Convert purchase dated of the month and perform filtering process everywhere. So coding, let's say apply steps 1 to 6. There is a client of 2003 which can be put as a age number, income, credit, car ownership, car home ownership, as the case might be, the region from where he belongs to, the month of purchases can be done it, the things that has been purchased, whether it's car, music, comic, and whatever you want to go around it. This is nothing but coding. Applying step number 7 is where the client age 2003, age at what point of time, at 20, at 25, what was the income level, what was the credit level, how things have moved. You can able to understand and probably see the progress of the person, or should I say the advancement of the person. Data mining, all the cleaning, transformations, and enrichments are performed only, remember, only on data, so that we can extract the most useful information about the previous example. The client number name was 203. This is what we are trying to go around here, and that is what we should be looking forward to. It consists of different values, different technique, different algorithms. We are talking about knowledge engineering tasks, we are talking about classification of tasks, and the problem solving tasks thereby. What is KDD or data data mining? So what we are talking is classification of data or the task, which is association growth, the nearest neighbor, the decision tree, or the problem solving task as in generic algorithm that we need to put in. The algorithm that the data needs to be subjected to comes the inducive logic programming. Different algorithms concerned with different tasks is knowledge engineering tasks, as the case might be. This is data mining. Knowledge engineering is the process of finding the right formal representation, right trend of a certain body of knowledge in order to represent it in knowledge-based system. We are talking about classification. We are talking about classification is the process of dividing the data into a number of classes. Example, class of customers, problem solving. It involves finding solutions or remedies to the problem that arises as on when it happens. Example, people not going to the cinema hall per se. What are we looking for? Knowledge data discovery, for finding useful pattern in databases. It necessary choose the right algorithm and the right tools. For choosing the right data mining algorithm, following 3 points should be considered, and considered very seriously: the quality of input, the number of record attributes, the numeric value, the quality of output, as in yes, no, black and white results, statistic representation of the records, and the CPU load in terms of the performances. Is the machine good enough to handle such big data per se? The reporting is what we are looking at the last stage. This is the stage involving the documenting the result obtained from learning algorithm. Any report writers or a graphical tool can be used. It basically combines two functions: applications of the result of the new data and the analysis of the result obtained from the mining. So one is analysis and the other one is application. Different data visualizations tool like scatter diagram available for showing different patterns, clusters of data can be utilized for the convenience of the manager to arrive to a particular decision. With this, I come to an end of this video. Thank you for watching the same.